What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Wednesday, December 11th, and we are talking about some NBA, and then we're going to talk about the Thursday night football game between the Rams and the 49ers. But first up, had a bad day in the NBA yesterday. The two NBA Cup games, the Magic and the Bucks, and the Mavs and the Thunder. Games, I was on the Bucks minus the 7 and the under, and then I was on the Mavs and the under for the Mavs and Thunder game. So if you are paying attention, that is a 1-3 night. So not very good. That's kind of why I didn't do a video. I kind of wasn't sure how I felt about those games, so I said I'll just skip it, pay attention to it. So you're welcome. You know, I didn't give you guys those picks. But have a couple thoughts today. Kind of the same thing. Take these picks with a grain of salt. Don't let me talk you off anything that you're into. I'm kind of paying attention to these basketball games in between football right now. So just getting ready for when football's over and I can hop right into basketball. So first game up, we got the Hawks and the Knicks. Knicks are minus 7.5. Totals at 237.5. I like the Hawks and the over, or the under, excuse me. In these NBA Cup games, I think that defense is going to prevail at some point. Last night we saw the Magic Bucks, which I thought was going to be a defensive game. We saw the first half get 120 points scored in it, with a total 215. So obviously I thought my under was dead then, but the third quarter they scored 33 points total. 13-20 is what it was, Bucks. So at some point there's going to be a reckoning if the game starts out like that, but 237 is a high number, and even though the Hawks, very fast-paced team, rivalry with the Knicks, a lot of those players from that Trae Young, Knicks villainous time period are not even on the Knicks anymore, so it's more the fans keeping it going than the players. But I like the under. I like the under in that game, and the number is going up to 8, so people are coming in on the Knicks. Hawks are playing well. I think the Hawks can cover 8 points. I think they've played the harder schedule recently. Knicks are coming off a win versus Toronto, a loss versus Detroit. They beat the Hornets, beat the Magic, beat the Pelicans, beat the Hornets again, lost to the Magic, beat the Nuggets in Denver. And then they got the Jazz and the Suns to round out their last 10. They beat the Jazz, or they lost to the Jazz, beat the Suns. So these big spreads, looks like they've only covered against the Hornets and the Pelicans in their last 10 games. Spreads over 8.5 points. So, and they've had 5 games that fit that. They've covered 2. So I'm going to be in the Hawks to cover this big number, and on the under 237, which is also a big number. Warriors and the Rockets. Warriors have won 15 straight games against the Rockets, including the last 2 this season where Steph Curry didn't play in either. So now we got Steph, and we got Warriors as an underdog. That's really all I can look like. The Rockets are playing decent basketball. They're 9-3 at home, but 15-0. They haven't won a game in 15 games. So that goes back to COVID, actually. February of 2020 is the last time they beat Golden State at all, home or away. So with Steph coming back, with this being an NBA Cup game, I'm going to be on the Warriors. I don't have a thought on the total. I did catch a +2. The number is at 1.5 on certain books. So in BetMGM, it's 1.5. FanDuel is 2. Bet365 is still 2. Caesars is 1.5. DraftKings is still 2. I got it on Bovada, which still had a 2, and that's where I bet it. So I like the Hawks +8 is what I have, under 237, and the Warriors +2 for my NBA picks. Now looking at the football game, the Rams and the 49ers. Watching that Rams game the other day, I don't know who can stop a healthy Rams team right now. Puka Nacua played amazing. And him being healthy and him being on the field frees up Cooper Kupp. It makes you honor the passing game, freeing up Kyron Williams. It just makes Matthew Stafford's life a little easier. And I don't know who can stop that team right now. And I don't think it's the 49ers who are missing McCaffrey. They're missing Bosa. They're missing Trent Williams. And I think by the end of the game, all of that's going to add up to a 49ers win. And same case, we're getting them plus 2.5 on the road. So that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on the 49ers plus the 2.5. I will say that the over is probably also a good look. The last game they played with the Bills, the most points scored this season at 86, 44-42. I think 49 could be too low again. It seems easy. It seems too square, but the Rams plus 2.5 and over 49.5. So those are going to be my picks for the NFL game. Looking at this division, the Rams are right behind Seattle at 7-6, and 49ers are 6-7. So if the 49ers win, both teams will be 7-7, pushing Arizona down to the bottom of the division. So it is a big game. I think the Rams are healthy enough and primed to win it, though. So as underdogs, I don't think I can look anywhere but the Rams. Even in the game that they played earlier this season, 49ers came out swinging. And this was in LA, of course. 49ers came out swinging, led the first quarter, 14-0, and Rams walked them down, and they ended up winning the game, 27-24. So, yes, revenge game, but these teams are a little different now, and I think the Rams being fully healthy, seeing Puka Nacua play, I don't think the 49ers got a shot. So, of course they got a shot, but I don't think that they can beat this Rams team. So that's where I'm going to be. Rams plus 2.5 and over 49.5. So lock that in. Let's get this money. We'll be back tomorrow to talk some more. I think we just got one college football game this weekend. I think that's the Army-Navy game, actually. And we'll start to do some NFL here shortly, too. So see you soon.